At first, the team could not see what was deflecting their rockets above the triangle. Then Erik made a discovery that might shed some light on the answer. So, recapping, we have these anomalous turns of the rocket at about 30 feet. And then, Erik, in reviewing the data, you see a flash.
Yeah, I mean, and you said it right. Shed some light on this. Again, this is a correlation, and we've got quite a few of these now. In this case, we're looking at high-speed camera records. We're talking about 120 frames per second, so this is a very short duration event, clearly visible near the center of the frame.
Yeah, and the flash is right there above the triangle. It's really interesting, though, it was so quick. And we've seen that before when we've had rocket failures. A flash of light that was like very, very quick, like the one he caught in Metaframe last week. And so we don't know, if it's a cause, but it's certainly correlated with when these rocket failures occur.
What we do know is they're quick. You're not seeing them with the naked eye, but they're happening at the time that these anomalies are taking place.
Mm-hmm. It's hard not to draw a correlation, to draw a connection. In fact, if you have enough of these events and a pattern that he's emerged, to ignore it is ignorance.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, we certainly wouldn't ignore the data because it's real. The data's real. What it is, we just don't know.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say that it is legitimately unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yeah, by definition.
Yeah.
It's happening in the air, and we don't know what it is.
Now, characterizing the nature of it, that's impossible at this point.
And as if things couldn't get any weirder, we know on this ranch that GPS technology can do all kinds of crazy things. And this was no exception as the helicite starts showing you guys some weird GPS data.
Yeah, well, right as the experiment started, you guys said you were ready with the helicite. That's right when I started receiving a 1.6 gigahertz signal. And it's in that time frame where, Erik, you have measurements with the GPS tracker that's pretty anomalous.
Yeah, so, the guys have attached a GPS tracking device. And what am I seeing? Once again, huge departures from normal. Well, this is the type of interference that we see with GPS so often at the ranch.
Well, is that just some sort of error in the mathematical calculations of GPS in the device, right? Or were the clocks confused by something? Maybe the 1.6 gigahertz signal was jamming it. All that's a lot of data that suggests something really fishy is going on right there in that spot.
All right, so all this being said, what might be next? Where do you go from here?
After what we've seen, I think drone platform is a great idea.
Yeah, we need to put a controlled amount of energy in controlled locations and move it through the bubble boundary.
So I can't wait to see what's coming with that. Thank you, that's great.